Core's okay?
As long as it's light.
So, did you get out here much?
First time. We just signed 2 new clients, and the boss wanted me to get some base time with them.
What was it?
Medical equipment.
Right. That's a great industry.
I like it.
You're looking well.
You are too, Dan.
You're still just as pretty as I remember you.
Thanks.
I was really surprised to get your call.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't expect to see me.
No. What made you decide to call?
I don't know. Happenstance. It just worked out this way.
Look, I feel like this is kind of awkward, but I was thinking about it and I still haven't figured out what happened.
You mean after sophomore year?
Yeah.
We had some family issues. My parents couldn't afford the tuition anymore, so I dropped out.
But I never heard from you again.
I know,
You
I was kind of embarrassed about the whole thing, and I was just young and immature, didn't know how to deal with it.
You didn't respond to any of my letters.
I know, I feel bad about that, but I'm sorry, Dan. I was just young and selfish.
Didn't expect to see you again.
I know. It's been a long time.
So, how have you been?
I'm doing well. I had no idea it would be this tough getting older. So many things we took for granted as kids. At least I haven't started replacing any joints yet.
Hopefully you won't have to.
What about you? How's Father Time been treating you?
I guess I'm doing okay.
Not even high blood pressure. Oh, I have to watch my sodium intake at every turn.
No, I guess I've been lucky.
And your parents? Are they okay?
Yeah. Dad had surgery for a polyp on his colon, but he came through just fine. I'm sorry, that's probably not appropriate to share. I just...
Don't worry, I'm in the business. I hear it all the time. I see so many issues with people aging. I'm glad you're in good health.
Yeah. Greta is a stickler for balanced meals.
How long have you two been together?
Oh, just over 3 years now.
Is she your first?
First wife? Yeah. I guess I waited a while. How about you, married?
Oh, no. I never did.
Really?
Any kids?
No. Greta has a son. Had a son. He died before I met him.
I'm sorry.
Boating accident. When he was 16. Some guy's jet ski went out of control and collided with the boat Scotty was in. By the time they got him out of the water, he was gone.
I'm sorry. That must be tough.
Yesterday was the anniversary of his death. She doesn't do well with that.
That must be hard.
Holidays are kind of tough, especially Mother's Day and the ever infamous June 22nd.
When he died.
Right.
How do you deal with that?
You do what you can, you know, you try to be supportive. She kind of, well, she'll eat his favorite foods. Fruit Loops was a big thing with him.
I didn't know anybody actually ate those.
Apparently Scotty liked them.
I'm sorry, that was insensitive.
No, it's okay. Greta has her ups and downs. I came home one day to find she had torn all the flowers out of the flower beds. She was angry to see them alive and blooming while her son was... She was mad at the daffodils. Yesterday, she ripped up a bouquet of flowers that her mom sent.
Really?
It's weird. It's like sometimes she has an issue with anything that's pretty or happy, you know? I guess when you're hurting like that, it's tough to see anything that reminds you, you know?
I lost my father 2 years ago. He had a stroke and then passed away soon after. It was a strange feeling to lose him, but I can't imagine losing a child.
It's been hard. I've heard so many stories of Scotty. I see his photos all over the house. It's like I know him.
Why are you staring?
I'm just trying to remember you the way you used to be.
You mean you don't like me the way I am now?
I don't know you now. I knew you then. I thought the world of you.
I know.
You're the first woman I actually loved.
I know.
You know, I was just thinking,
Yes?
well, we're almost 50, And I was wondering, does it bug you? I mean, I can't relate to Greta about her loss, you know, and I was just wondering if other people feel the same way.
I suppose they do.
I'm beginning to think that having kids is what makes a guy a grown-up, in which case I guess I'll always be a juvenile. What about you? How do you deal with it?
Deal with what?
Not having kids.
Actually, Dan, I have a daughter.
Oh. I didn't know.
I didn't marry her father. I raised her myself.
It's, oh, so then you probably understand Greta's feelings about, losing it.
It would be the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Without Julie, I'd be lost.
It's about what I would expect.
Someone once said, I don't know who, they said, there are undiscovered places in your heart that you didn't know existed until you loved your child. Everything about me changed when Julie was born. I never knew I could love anything that much.
What's she like?
She lives in Denver, too. She's got a great job there.
Doing what?
She's a helicopter pilot.
Really?
She works for a local radio station, that whole traffic copter thing.
Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. Well, maybe I've missed a lot of opportunities.
Have you?
In college, I thought you and I were going to be together. Like family. I was pretty naive.
You're a good man, Dan.
After you, I've always wondered if you hadn't dropped out, would things be different now? Better, worse? I don't know.
Or just different.
Yeah, maybe just different. So, why are you here, Candace?
What?
Why did you call me?
Like I said, I was in town.
And you figured, why not look up people I haven't seen in 30 years?
Is there something wrong with that?
That's not how your mind works. There's something you're not telling me.
No, there's nothing.
You didn't ask me out to buy you a beer for old time's sake.
No, I'll pay for the beer.
No, it's on me, but tell me why you're here.
I told you, I have business.
Why did you call?
Dan!
Why?
It's not, it doesn't matter.
It must.
You don't want to know, Dan.
Yeah, I do. You dropped out of my life 30 years ago. I'd like to know why you're back.
Dan, please.
Sit down, Candace. You're not just here for a little chit-chat. Why did you call? Candace.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this.
Do what?
It's about Julie, my daughter.